So today's session, we shall be assuming that you know how to run, you know how to create content, but then you are wondering which kind of content will work best depending on the platform. And my aim is that we are going to discuss two principal platforms, and these ones are Meta. And when I talk about Meta, I mean Instagram or Facebook, or running these ones on WhatsApp. And the other platform that I want us to discuss, other than Meta, is Google. And at the end of this session, I hope we shall each have a shared experience, whether you've run ads or you've not run ads. This meeting, you will be moving out with something that you can be able to incorporate as you continue with your real estate journey. So karibuni sana. My name is Simon. I run Tulia Real Estate, and I usually support these forums, which is something we do once every 2 weeks. So karibuni sana everyone. We have Mother. Mother, you are next on the list. I don't know if you've done either Google or Facebook ads, and what was your experience?
Hi, Simon. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Yes, I've not used Facebook ads. I've been a bit busy this couple of weeks, but previously I just used to use Facebook. I used to get 1 or 2 leads, but nothing very concrete. So I have to admit I've not tried the Facebook ads. Maybe once I do that, I'll have better results, or a different perspective to share.
Madam, I think you said you've done Facebook ads. So what you are hoping to do is Google ads, right? Or did I get you wrong?
No, that's correct. That's okay. Yes, you can summarize it in that manner.
Okay.
Yes.
So Melvin, I know we spoke. You seem to be the first person who has done Google ads. I know we spoke before the meeting. Maybe for the sake of the guys maybe we can go to you, Melvin, then we'll go to Newton.
Hi, Sam.
Hi, karibu tena.
Asante. Now I've been doing Facebook ads for the last couple of years. I've also done Google ads for about a year. And my experience with Google ads, it's quite expensive and quite laborious in terms of understanding what you're actually doing and what you want to achieve. And the results that you get out of Facebook are much better than what you get out of Google. But in terms of quality leads, I got more quality leads from Google than I've ever gotten from Facebook ads, which are actually quite many. They're actually more than what I got from Google.
Thanks, Melvin, for sharing the experience. Newton?
Yes, hi everyone. This is my first time here. So, asante. Yes, I have run both Facebook and Google ads. I am still running both Facebook and Google ads. However, the clientele is different. I joined this call. I did not know that this is a call for, you said real estate agents, I think?
Yes.
Yes, so myself, we are a property management software. So you made, I don't know if you know Bomberhat. So this is Newton from Bomberhat. So yes, Google works for us and also Facebook works for us. And it depends on, what Melvin has said about cost is correct. that leads from Google are slightly expensive. It also depends on where the user is on the funnel, okay? Because depending on the awareness level of the user, the cost is going to vary. So you could find a very the most aware user, you would find a cheap lead on Google than even Facebook sometimes. So it depends on the awareness level, and it depends on your goal in marketing. So sometimes you're not marketing to get the lead immediately, because we know that the customer is not going to buy within the first interaction. It's going to take a number of interactions. So depending on where they are in the customer journey, the cost is going to be different. That is my experience. I don't know if it's making sense.
Karibu sana Newton. And from my end, what you see, it's making a lot of sense. I think I would have also agreed with Melvin around for Google. They are a little bit more expensive, but then the lead quality is better, because I find for Google, it's someone you are targeting, someone who is actively searching for something. So these are people who already know what they want, and they've gone into Google to actually look for that thing. So in terms of the customer awareness, they are already aware of what they need. They are just going to look out for it. So they are not like totally green. They are closer to conversion than someone who is either on Instagram or on Facebook, because on Instagram and Facebook, people are just scrolling, maybe looking for entertainment, but then you interrupt them with the ad. So from my end, I agree with you and Melvin that for Google, the leads could be fewer, more expensive, but they will definitely convert better. So I agree with you and Melvin on that. Daniel, sorry, I know we skipped you. Are you in a place where we could talk before we come back to the rest of the team?
Yes.
Please
You
go
can
ahead.
hear me. Now, me, I've done Facebook ads. But mainly I've been using more of LinkedIn. So Facebook I've started using around April this year, and then I did boost an ad that actually gave me one sale. So it is something that I think for me worked, and I'm trying to find ways of putting a lot more effort on it. And one of the things I was doing is creating a page for myself apart from my main personal account. So I think it's something that is worth giving an effort, putting an effort in.
That's
Uh-huh.
No, please continue. Sorry, I cut you off.
No, I'm just through. Unless if maybe there's something you want to input, or maybe if, discuss in that line.
Okay. No, I would have wanted to just say you are one of the first people ever, like in buying and selling of properties, assuming that's what you do.
That is what I do.
You've done LinkedIn sales, because I would, in my head, have thought LinkedIn is if someone is trying to just show themselves out as maybe a professional, but I've never actually seen a lot of people listing the properties they are buying and selling on LinkedIn. So that's an interesting angle that I've never actually thought about. But as we think through,
You know what I've noticed with LinkedIn, because I post. There are sometimes I post like I make a flyer, an e-flyer, and put there. But then I realized mostly these days I do a video just educating people on, for example, if like what documentations one needs when buying a property, buying property rent to own, you're buying property that is charged, just those kind of education stuff. And then, interestingly enough, you find somebody now just calling me direct or inboxing me. So when you look at the engagement, you see the likes and that kind of thing, comments on LinkedIn, you don't find them. But then you find people interested reaching me directly now through your number. So that is what I noticed with LinkedIn. So unlike Facebook, you'd want to see maybe 100 interactions. LinkedIn, you don't see. But once in a while, you find somebody now reaching direct to you. So, but it needs a bit of consistency. And then I think also it needs somebody to be more of, you are not really selling. You are showcasing yourself as a professional, just, educating people, your stuff generally. I think LinkedIn needs more of that.
Got you, Daniel. Thanks for the insight. Melvin,
So,
I would love to hear your thoughts.
By the way, Daniel, just for your information, please don't waste your money with those boosting of ads of a post. That one just actually ends up wasting your money, because you're just making Facebook richer, but they don't actually reach targeted markets. If you're doing adverts, you should target your audiences, which is the same. Which is the same on Google, and which is also the same, and especially on Facebook. Please don't waste your money boosting a post. And by the way, I've also done LinkedIn advertisements, and I've also done very many LinkedIn posts. So I'm also on LinkedIn, and I actually even do advertisements on LinkedIn also, which I also get feedback.
thanks for that. Yeah, thanks for that insight input. Yeah.
I agree with Melvin. I think what Melvin has just stated is quite key, which is a mistake I see most real estate agents making. When you just make a post, Facebook quickly tells you boost this to reach more audience. Then once you boost, I agree a lot of people will see it and you will get either a lot of likes, but what happens is Facebook doesn't know who your real target market is. Like, let's say you are selling a property of 100 million. If you boost, yes, Facebook will show it to a lot of people, but they may not necessarily be your target market. And I think Melvin is saying you should be either be using the ads manager or Facebook business to run actual ads, because when you do that, it gives you options of correctly either choosing a very good goal, choosing the right audience, identifying the right budget and setting it up. So when you use either the ads manager or Facebook business, you are able to create a real ad, and you also get access to different forms of analytics, like who are viewing your ads, how are they interacting with it, which is the location that you have selected. So when you don't boost and you use the ads manager, Facebook business to run an actual ad, you get a lot more control over who is actually viewing your ad. So thanks, Melvin, for adding that. Now, yes, Newton, go ahead.
Yeah, so it's correct that it's way better to run ads on the ads manager. However, something that I have recently noticed some interesting results is whenever I choose audiences over the recent few weeks, whenever I hyper target, I get higher cost per results than when I don't choose at all. Okay, when I let Meta go and figure out the audience for me, it has over the past few weeks, and I think this came about as a result of there's a Meta update called Andromeda, I think, which rolled out a few weeks or months ago, which the Meta AI is becoming more and more intelligent in choosing the audience for you. So that's probably an insight I have got over the past few weeks. I don't know if anyone else has got the same experience.
Thanks for highlighting that. Maybe we'll go to Melvin, then I'll come back. Melvin, go ahead.
Well, Newton, that is very true, yeah. But that algorithm actually works with your past data, what you've actually been doing in the past, and then it comes and it enhances it. It's a new thing, but it just enhances what you already have. So if you are running ads before, it just comes and improves them. If you are not running ads before and you want to rely on it, it won't work very well for you. Thanks.
I see. Makes sense.
And thanks, Melvin. And I think one thing that would happen, this is my thinking. There is an ad I clicked on Facebook, and it's through Facebook WhatsApp. As I was interacting with that advertiser on WhatsApp, I was getting a message like Facebook, like Meta is collecting even the information that I'm interacting with that business, like the number of they were saying like Facebook Meta is collecting some data, like the number of interactions that I have with that business. And this got me thinking, if they are seeing the number of interactions I have, maybe I've interacted with them 20 times, so Meta will get the information that I'm a serious buyer. So they will use that information to serve me similar ads because they've seen I'm really committed in either purchasing that particular service. And this is what concerning that update that recently rolled out, they'll be able to, even using AI, track such metrics like what are the kind of ads I've been reacting to, and this will be much better than what you, Newton, could be able to tell them. So I think I also agree with you that if you hyper target, Facebook is now really having to work harder because to look for that hyper target that you've identified. So it will cost you more because the algorithms are really working way harder to find that specific one. It's like telling a headhunter, you give a headhunter so many details of the kind of person you want, because they now have to work way harder to find them. I think that would bring your cost high. But I agree with you that that's something that could happen. And I think from that update that recently came out, I think AI is becoming, what they are doing is that even Meta in future will be using like the particular ad, not necessarily the interest. Like when you are choosing, you want this interest or that interest, they will be like looking at how people are interacting with your ad and using AI to know the kind of people who would interact with your ad, such that now the kind of ad that you're running becomes even more important than the parameters that you choose, such that if you leave the targeting broader, you may actually get better results due to better targeting from the AI. That's just my thoughts. Sorry, coming back, I would love to hear Sharon, if you're there. I would love to hear your experience, if you tried ads and what results you had. Sharon, if you're there, if you're not, Sheila.
Hi, good evening. This is Sheila. I've only tried. I'm very bad at doing ads, by the way. So even me, I'm here to learn. I've only tried doing WhatsApp ads, which give me some good results, but not so good. So I'm here to just listen and see what you guys are getting in terms of results, and if it's worth spending that much amount of money that you guys are talking about. So I'm basically here to learn. Yeah.
Okay. Karibu sana Sheila. I think we still haven't heard from you, Sharon or Wilfred Karaoke. Anyone can go first. Wilfred, are you there?
Oh, yes, I am.
Okay, please go ahead and you can share with us your experience.
Thank you for the meeting. My name is Wilfred from Will Properties Limited. It's a new startup. So my experience with ads, I've had some good stories about it. In terms of some benefits, I've been doing Facebook ads mostly and also IG ads. Yeah, so for me, Facebook ads has been giving the best results in terms of conversion compared to. I haven't tried X ads or other ads, but for me, Facebook has been okay even compared to TikTok. Yeah, so I can't really complain. Especially, my main challenge has been with the placements, target audience, because there are times I have noticed there are some locations if you key in, the ad tends to perform much better compared to other locations. So I'm not so sure if you've experienced such a challenge. An example will be there is a time I ran an ad for Kikuyu and another one for Rongai. So the one in Kikuyu performed really well compared to the one in Rongai. Maybe the other challenge is there are people who tend to click the link so much, but they don't end up converting. So they just clicking and they don't end up really converting or anything. Yeah, that's all.
Thanks, Wilfred, for sharing your experience. And just to come back to you, you said you've run 2 adverts for. One was for Kikuyu, the other one was for Rongai, and the results were dissimilar. My assumption is that these were for different properties, different property in Kikuyu and a different property in Rongai. And if so, maybe could have been, maybe the properties been different, or you are running the same advert but targeting 2 different areas.
It was actually a different property.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the one in Kikuyu did well, actually, it converted, but the ones in Rongai did not convert.
Okay. Because in that way, I'm thinking maybe it could be, it's a lot of different factors that could have made the Kikuyu one perform better. It could be it was priced better, maybe you had a better ad copy. So I'm thinking maybe it could have been something to do with the property themselves than like the platform. Like maybe the property in Rongai, maybe the photos or the videos was not good, maybe the price was not good, maybe the location was not good. I'm thinking maybe it's not platform specific, but it could have been due to that property itself. What do you think?
I think so. Though the funny thing is, the property in Kikuyu was more expensive compared to the one in Rongai, because the one in Kikuyu was going for 13.5, and then the one for Rongai was bungalow that was going for 7.5. So my assumption was this one will perform much way better compared to the other one in the high end area.
I hear you. What does the team members think? Murembe, go ahead. Daniel.
I'm listening to my colleague here, and like you say, sometimes, sometimes sales also there's a bit of positioning of the property, such that you find that property in Kikuyu, maybe the luck was just good, and as much as it was expensive, it was more prime. Guys who are looking for property with higher purchasing power happen to have been in Kikuyu. So maybe it was just, it could be, though, like he says, maybe, the expectation was that the other one in Rongai could have performed better. But even me, I think the same way you are thinking, there's something about more about the properties than the platform. I think that would be my take also.
Okay. Thanks, Daniel. Ultimate Legacy, and confirm if it's Fred.
Yeah, this is Fred.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening to you too, Fred.
Just a small reaction to what the colleague has said about the two properties. On my view, ushaipanda mat and then mtu wa switi anakuja anauza switi maybe 10 bob, probably 2 or 3 people will buy. But then ukienda super, you'll find people buying different kind of products with high prices. So I don't think the matter was about the pricing, but maybe demand in the demand in the market that was maybe made the Kikuyu one convert other than the Rongai one. And also to give my point, I've done several Facebook ads, and initially they used to work very well. The algorithms were so nice. Unaenda to Facebook, you boost ad, you convert, and I used to convert with that. But lately, it has changed a lot. You need to go use the ads manager. You get very, very, very cold leads. And so I'm here to learn about the Google Ads, and I'm hopeful that it will also help me convert.
Karibu sana, Fred. Now, what I've been able to learn so far, and happy to hear if you guys have the same understanding that I have. I think we've had, for the most of the team members here, I think we've mostly done Facebook ads. For those who've run ads, most of the people have either done Facebook ads, but then we have someone like Daniel who've done LinkedIn ads, and other team members like Melvin who've done Google ads as well. So I think the majority of us have done Facebook ads, but we have a few people who've either done LinkedIn ads, and then we have Melvin and a few team members who've done Google ads as well. I think we may skip going over LinkedIn ads, but anyone who would want some support, I haven't done LinkedIn ads myself, so I'm also unable to have a lot of knowledge on that area. But I hope, Daniel, we can ask people to reach out to you to just get to know how you started and the results if someone wants to dig deeper, and then we can continue with Facebook and Google ads. Is that fine with you, Daniel?
That is okay.
Okay. Maybe Daniel, you could share your number, and then I can just type it so that anyone who wants can follow up with you after this. If that's okay with you, Daniel, you can say it, I'll type it, or you can type it, or you can type it, which is fine. Okay. Thanks, Daniel. So anyone who wants Daniel's number to just check up around doing LinkedIn ads, I think LinkedIn ads would be ideal for someone who just wants to come out as that real professional person. If you can be able to just go there, create some educational content, I think LinkedIn works better if you are creating content, whether it's text or better off creating video content. LinkedIn would be such a good platform. If you're someone who would want to be invited for things like speaking engagement, not just buying and selling of properties, if you want to be someone who would be invited and get those speaking engagements, I think LinkedIn would be a great place to go set up your profile. Now, let's come back to Meta and Google. I think most of us are fairly comfortable on running Facebook ads. From what people have said, Facebook ads, I think it's a place, I think it's simple to do, but doing it through Meta, the ads manager, it's a little bit complex. But the people who have spoken, I feel our biggest pain point has been around quality. I think it's only one person, I can't remember, Wilfred, I think it's only one person, Wilfred, who said they've been getting way better results using Facebook. Because my experience has been Facebook leads have consistently become poorer and poorer. I don't know if I read well that for most of us, we've been getting poorer leads from Facebook than before. Did I get everyone correct? Anyone can just speak. If I got everyone correct, that we are getting lower quality from Facebook leads over time.
Yeah. I think that's what people have said. They've said they're getting lower quality leads. That's what I've had. That is true.
There is someone who I can hear speak, but I couldn't find who it was. Maybe Fred. I don't know if it's your hand is from previously, or Wilfred, your hand is from previous. But maybe we could hear from you, Fred. Then Wilfred can come in after you, Fred.
Okay, thank you.
It was previous, but I can still speak.
Mm-hmm.
From experience, it used to be well, but lately it has really reduced. You have to put a lot of money for you to get better results. But Kitambo, maybe with even 500 shillings, you're able to get good traffic with convertible leads. But right now, ukienda kwa mtu anakuambia, even if you want to do it yourself, you see Facebook even suggesting maybe 5,000 to 10,000 for you to get a better lead. Yeah, so I think it goes down reducing the number of traffic and even the leads being converted.
I'm agreeing with you, Fred. It starts suggesting higher numbers, and when you put through it, it tells you may not get enough leads if you use that budget. Wilfred, show us your ways. What was it? Were the quality leads consistent over several campaigns, or it was just a few campaigns?
For me, maybe first I wanted to ask, in terms of the campaigns, which goals have you been using? Is it the leads or the sales? Because for me, I've been using sales, and I can't complain because recently, last week, but when I did a rental, in Kikuyu Ondiri, sales campaign, actually it was for 1,000 shillings, or it was 1,000 shillings, and 4 people showed up. So one almost converted, but unfortunately, the wife didn't like. But the guy had already, he wanted to sign the agreement, but later on the wife didn't convert. And maybe the next thing maybe will be a question for those who have stayed in the game for long. How much budget do you use for your Facebook?
Maybe Shira, you could go ahead, but Wilfred, personally, I use leads, not sales, when running ads.
Okay, mine is a question. If you can just add to what you guys are discussing, I've not heard you guys discussing about WhatsApp ads. Like, how does it work for you people? Does it work? Because also when I went to put the ad, I was also requested to pay more if I needed better leads. So I don't know how this algorithm works really. Like, if I need to put 20,000 to get better, has somebody done that before? Have you put more money and gotten better leads?
First, welcoming. I think we have 2 people joined, Basam, and I think I've seen a few more people. Karibuni, the guys who've just joined. We are going through Meta ads, Meta, Facebook, and Google ads, and I think we've now gone through WhatsApp. Personally, Sheila, I haven't done WhatsApp ads. I would, and I think Sheila has been disconnected. Labda kwa kunanyesha sana. Has there anyone else who has done WhatsApp ads? I personally haven't. Anyone who's done WhatsApp ads?
Simon, for me,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've done WhatsApp ads because the time I tried to experiment with it,
Mm-hmm.
it was actually taking me to do what I had tried doing in Facebook. So I don't know whether anybody else realized there's that kind of it leads you back to do it in Facebook, or it was just mine. So then I gave up on it and then just did the Facebook, which, like I mentioned, I boosted. So I don't know whether it was just I was not observant or that is the way it works. I don't know. Maybe I would also want to learn if somebody can have a better idea.
Okay, thanks, Daniel. Welcome back, Sheila. Sheila was saying, personally, I
Yes.
hadn't tried. So please, Sheila, tusaidie.
Wale, unajua, I got a call in between you responding to me, so kindly.
Would you like to, Daniel, to restate, to come back?
Yeah, please. I didn't even get to hear what you were saying.
So I thought kwenu kumenyesha, stima ikakatika.
Hapana.
Okay, Daniel, go ahead.
Sheila.
Yes.
I was saying that for me, my experience with trying to do ads on WhatsApp, it tended to lead me to Facebook.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, so I then decided that instead of doing it on WhatsApp, then I just did on Facebook. So what I was just saying is that I wanted to find out if that is the way it works, because I didn't then pursue it up to the end.
So for me also, it led me to Facebook actually. So that's why I was asking, because you guys are talking about meta ads, and eventually the WhatsApp ad led me to Facebook. So I wanted to know, I mean, I don't know, does it give better? Is it that Facebook, WhatsApp to Facebook does not work? Has anyone tried it? Because I'm seeing like, there was a time, a colleague also did the WhatsApp business, using WhatsApp business, and did the ad, and he got a sale. He got actually sales, not even one. So is it that, does it work the same way for those who are, like, I can hear there's some gurus here. So does it work the same way? Like, do I just do a WhatsApp business ad that just goes straight to Meta, that is Facebook, or do I just do straight up a Facebook ad? But from what I see, Facebook ads are just low. As in, even if I've not been participating in it, they're not bringing azileti biashara. Let's just be frankly honest. But somehow, I don't know how it works, but the WhatsApp business to Facebook kind of works. I don't know. You guys tell me.
Melvin, go ahead.
Hi, Sheila, how are you?
Yeah, thanks. Nice meeting you.
Now, when you're doing a Facebook ad, when you're doing a WhatsApp ad, when you're doing an Instagram ad, you're just dealing with the same person, which is Meta. Meta. If I do an ad on Facebook, it will be transmitted on WhatsApp, it will be transmitted on IG, and it will be transmitted on Facebook. So it's one and the same thing. Probably what you've been doing is boosting your WhatsApp ad, a WhatsApp post, which in effect is doesn't usually work, because you're just spending money to make Facebook rich or Meta rich. You should, if you're doing an ad, you should always do it through the Facebook manager, which will go to all three forums. That's just my advice to you.
And that one, I know I'm out because I haven't done WhatsApp ads personally before. I don't know how they work, so I feel I wouldn't be the right person to speak about that. But I think what, anyone else with more experience?
I don't know. Melvin, I hear you on that issue of, so you're basically saying we are making WhatsApp rich by not. Are you saying the ad doesn't work because when people click on it, they see it on Facebook?
Okay, just let me clarify again. See, you have ever gone to Facebook and there's something that says boost this post? You've seen that?
Even on my IG, yes.
Even on IG, and even on, even on, if you're on WhatsApp business,
Yeah.
Are you on WhatsApp business or you're on regular WhatsApp?
No, it only works with WhatsApp business.
Okay. So even
Yeah.
on WhatsApp business, there's even boost. It tells you to boost a post, right?
Yes.
So what I'm saying is, if you say boost a post, or whether it is on WhatsApp, whether it is on Facebook, or whether it is on IG, you will get very, very many people probably going to your post.
Mhm.
But those people that you're going to, are they actually targeted to what you're marketing, or is it just going to many people because you actually pay by, is it
Per click.
per click? So the
Mm.
more people click, the more that you spend, and the more that you're making Facebook reach. But when you're boosting that post, you're not benefiting yourself. You're benefiting somebody else. You may have a million clicks, but then out of those million clicks, you don't even have even one buyer. That's why it's better to do targeted ads than targeted ads. When you do a targeted ad, it even shows it even targets people who are on WhatsApp, and somehow either gets to them or gets to their Facebook pages. You understand? Does it make
And
sense?
even the WhatsApp ads you are requested to target. You just have to know how to target.
Mm,
Yeah. Have you done
yes, I am.
a business WhatsApp ad before? Have you done that?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Yes,
You have to target very well.
I
You have to
have.
target very well, and you also have to. There's an amount of money they request you to put up. Like basically, I did mine for about I spent about 8,000 bob. I got one sale. I've not done it again.
Okay, what I'm saying is that one is not as effective as doing it from.
Okay. I'll try Facebook. I don't know, but anyway, sour. Thanks for the advice.
Okay.
Thanks, everyone. I think let's quickly, and thanks everyone for your contributions. Let's quickly come back and see if we can cover. I know we've said meta ads are not performing as best. So what I'm going to do is quickly from my head come up with like some options that could make your meta ads perform better. But my request to you is today's the 30th of the month. We do these discussions every other 2 weeks. So I'll move the discussions where we can be able to go into details on Google Ads towards the middle of the month. So I said we do this every 2 weeks. So towards the middle of the month, please put in your email address and I'll send you a meeting invite for the middle of the month where we can now have another chance to look at Google Ads. But for Facebook Ads, let me give you what I have seen work for other people, and then maybe it's something that you could try out as well. First, I know the ads could be performing lesser because one, it depends on how well your Facebook page is optimized. When people come to your page, like how often do you post? Do people know who is behind who is behind the page? Do they know what else are you doing? I know David spoke about he creates educational content as well. So right now we have a lot of real estate agents really putting out content. So you are competing with agents who are doing much better work around content creation, posting what they have. They have a bigger following. So I know it will take a little bit more for you to get the leads as in the past because competition across these platforms have really increased. Then something that Melvin mentioned is that are you using the Facebook Ads Manager or clicking the boost? And I think we've spoken around the advantages and disadvantages of boosting a post. I think, can't remember, but someone spoke around if we are selecting the right goal. I know we spoke around, are you selecting sales? Are you make sure, is it sales, is it leads? Make sure that you are choosing the right goal when starting out in setting up your ad. Something that is coming up currently, I think most real estate agents are currently doing better photos, better videos. Now, if you just put any other kind of video, or your photos are not good, or your ad copy, the text that you've indicated is not catchy enough, you will be competing with people who are just inputting that into AI and asking AI to give them text that converts easily. So you may see your leads going down because either your ad copy is not as good, whether it's photos or videos, or you haven't started with a very good hook that is able to catch attention. The other item is how quickly are you able to follow up. If you are not able to respond immediately, I think some people run ads, they go to Messenger, they don't get notifications, and then they are seeing them way later. So that would lead, if you are not able to follow up a lead like promptly, that will lead to your conversion going down. And I think for something like Facebook, you really need to follow up more often, just not responding fast, but you also need to be able to follow up with those leads much often. I don't think budget is a very big issue, although I know we've been seeing Facebook recommending the right budget for the kind of reach that you want. But then again, another problem I see people making is choosing like the wrong, you run an advert for 3 or 4 or 5 days, and then because leads are not coming, you assume it's not working and post it. You need to give every ad a few days, give it a few days to pick the right audience for you. If you go for 2 to 3 days and you're not seeing results, don't post the campaign. Give it some time for it to identify the right audience. And when you're trying to run an ad, what you could do is run 2 to 3 ads of the same, like if it's one property, run 2 to 3 ads. Then after 2 to 3 days, pick the ad that is performing best and then move with it. Like choose a budget for 2 to 3 days. In one place, either choose an ad that has a video, the other one an ad that has a photo, and see which one is getting better results. Then you can double down on the one that is bringing better leads. And if it's cost per lead, it has a lower cost per lead, you can move on with that one, so that you are working with an ad that is working. If you just use one ad, you may not know, maybe the problem is the ad and you're not getting results. The property is fine, but the ad is bad. And I've said competition is currently high. Most of us are running adverts, not like what was happening before. So you might see the results going down. So those are my feedback around what could be done. Anyone with any quick feedback around what people can do to improve the performance of their Facebook ads. But then in 2 weeks, I'll still send an invite and you can join, where we shall go deeper into how to set up Google Ads for success. Wilfred, which apps do you use to monitor and respond to your ads? I have 2, Business Suite and Meta Ad. So the last time I ran this myself, I use WhatsApp-based CRM. If you go online, it's called Wapiverse. And I think Sharon, probably the last meeting, the guys who do that software came. So it's a software I use. The leads go through into a software so that you can be able to track them from there. Newton, I don't know what you use.
For tracking leads,
Yes.
Pipe Drive. We use Pipedrive. We have some automations to collect leads. We use instant forms on Facebook. Okay. So, and then we have an automation on make.com to get the leads coming from the instant forms. And there are some automations to auto-respond to them. And then there are some automations to take this lead and add them to Pipedrive. And then, something along those lines.
Okay. Anyone with something burning. Fred, I'll send you the link to Wapiverse. Niko na namba yako, I'll send it. Anyone with something burning, some final words. A quick one. Do you have particular days you advertise?
Okay, let me just ask it directly. So, are there like particular days, like, do you guys just advertise any day? Like, are there targeted days? Is there a targeted timing, or you just place your ad and you just hope this would work, or that doesn't really matter? I'm just asking.
Melvin, do you usually select time anywhere? I usually don't.
Sheila's got a very valid point. When you run an ad, you run it continuously, but then you can also run that ad. There are options to run the ad at peak times and at non-peak times. Now, like let's say, for example, you're running an ad for a week. At a time when people are sleeping, it will be off. At a time when people are woken up, it will be on. You can do it in such a way that that option, those options are actually there. She actually has a very valid point.
I agree with you. Like, if you want people to call you and you're running the ad at night, you won't be able to pick the call. I understand where Sheila is coming from as well. Personally, because it's WhatsApp, I usually leave it. Contact me whenever you see the ad, and I usually assume because this is AI driven, AI will be able to detect some of those. But Sheila, I get your point, but personally, I just leave it open.
And also remember that also when you're running an ad and maybe you want to target guys in diaspora, our timings are different, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, so those guys are not asleep. When as we are asleep, then they're awake. So it kind of like we may need to explore on that in another angle, because there are people who just work at night and that really works for them, that timeline. So it depends on what you're picking. I don't know. There's just so much into this, but maybe we can't expand right now.
I
But
see.
anyway, thanks for the platform.
Okay, thanks, Sheila, and hope to see you again. Wilfred.
Yeah, I have 3 questions. One, I've seen Sheila Amegzia. Hope you can hear me well.
We can hear you. Please go ahead, then we hear from Daniel.
Okay, my question is, how do you target diaspora clients? And the second question is, for those who use sales conversions, what placements do you play around with? And also, do you prioritize locations targets?
Wilfred, utatuwekea namba hapo and I'll follow up with you juu ya time. Wilfred.
Okay, noted.
Nimeshika swali zako. How do you target diaspora? How do you track conversions? I've forgotten the third one, but please, juu ya time, I know I've taken an hour of people's time. Sitaki kuwaweka beyond wasikose kukula sapa, but put in your number and I'll follow up with you on those 3, or anyone can follow up with you to just hear what you have in mind. Wilfred, you had something to add?
Nothing.
Okay, so I think that's it from me as well. From my end is to just to thank all of you for making the time. I think this was a healthy discussion, and I'm inviting you for the next 2 weeks so that we can be able to go deeper into Google Ads. We've said Google Ads from my end, they convert better, little bit expensive, they take a little bit more time to see results, but they definitely convert better, particularly if you have an active website. So from my end currently is to thank everyone for joining. I hope the session was useful for you, and I hope to see you in 2 weeks time. Asanteni sana. Karibuni sana and have a good night everyone, and see you in 2 weeks.